parents allow the children to have a bit of space of rebellion without it being dangerous. And so that was a lot of what I did probably earlier. And I guess I'll come back to it again. You know, as kids grow and we cycle through things, we sort of work through that. But yeah, but by understanding that that the process is about self-identification. It's an opportunity to explore and figure out who we are. That's what the 15-year-old rebellion's about. So it doesn't have to be awful. Teenagers are awesome.
I find it really interesting as well that even though our brains stop developing at 25, there's still processes that are happening. Like, you know, you said at 40 we have that other challenge of stepping out and finding out what our identity is, and that's where the midlife crisis can come in sometimes.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is that what goes on for our first 25 years, so really childhood, if you like, is 25 years.
Yep.
Okay. We then just repeat it. So all of those, that's how our wounds, that's how our patterns. So I actually call myself a patternologist. And this is how this work has come to be, is because I observe the patterns. So how did we get to have a pattern of feeling worthless that we then play out and play out and play out in our 20s, in our 30s, in our 40s? It's because of what we experienced and what beliefs we formed when we were 6. So to heal that, our soul will continually bring towards us experiences until we realize that the lesson is to heal that, to know we are worthy. And that's everything: belonging, approval, acceptance, all that sort of stuff. So my box of inner secrets is all about our unmet needs and looking at identifying how. And so tapping, flowers, there's so many modalities out there that are brilliant at helping us heal the wound. Because once we heal the wound, then we don't have to keep repeating those patterns. Because that's what we basically do. Everything that's happened in that first 25 years then becomes the repeating pattern on from there. And we get opportunities consistently throughout our lives repeating. So the 9-year-old pattern repeats on a 9-year cycle. And so 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, we will play out that pattern again and again and again until we learn it. And once we learn it and heal it, we can then put an end to it and stop it. And then our lives change. What we bring into our lives begins to look different and reflect the truth of who we are. So I believe that there is a truth of I believe that our experiences don't make us who we are. We already are that. And what happens is those experiences that cause the wounds cover us over. And so our life journey is to peel off the wounds to find the truth that has always been there. And in fact, there is a true us that's always been there, because when I say to people and I get them to do the exercise of being able to write who they are through all of those experiences that they've had, there is a truth that has never gone away. We can't deny our true natures. No matter how hard, no matter how bad they felt, no matter how put down we felt for them, those true natures have always been there. A lot of times we're nice people. We didn't become nice people because we had shitty experiences. We already were nice because we dealt with them, even the shitty experiences, nicely. Do you mean? Right? So through that, there's this liberation, because the other side of that, and this is the part we've got to understand about the foreverness of our right brain, because we're adults, we still have a right brain. Okay, so if we run the belief that we're only nice because of our experiences, that who we are is because of what we've gone through, then we're telling our right brain that to continue to be okay, we have to keep having bad experiences. And if you think about that, who wants that? We don't want that. We don't want to have to keep having a shitty experience so we get to go, oh, look how nice I am. Let's have nice experiences to be able to be free to express it. So again, a lot of belief systems that are out there keep us trapped in patterns we don't want to be in.
I love that. That's beautiful. So it's all about, I guess, creating that awareness of whatever it is that you keep on playing out again and again, and then going out and figuring out what you need to be able to heal that.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and as much as I love tapping in flower essences, to me, you use whatever works for you. You know, I'm not hung up that I've got the only two methods that, you know what I mean? There's lots of different methods out there, and whatever works is what works.
Yeah.
So long as your life gets better and you feel better, and you know, and it's not that spiritual bypassing, you know, it's not the fluffy. It's not like, oh yes, I'm thinking positively, and all around is chaos.
Yeah.
It's like, well, come on, you know, it's not there. So we have to be able to be really true to it, and the healing has to actually be there and see, you know, it is reflecting the differences. And a lot of children come into this world. I do this with my parents all the time. You literally can see where a parent was up to in their own personal development according to the child that gets born into them. So children come to learn the lessons of wherever those parents may be at too. We've got to give ourselves a little bit of leeway to realise kids are coming here to learn too, just like we are.
Yeah.
And they come to the parent where those lessons can be learned. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. It's life-changing.
Beautiful. Thank you. That was good. It's good fun. I love being able to share it.
Yeah. I wish you all the best writing your book, and I'm sure it'll help many, many people.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Emily.